Rejection sucks. I know because I face them every so often in my life. What's even worse is no one can escape rejection. Everybody has been rejected. Most likely will experience rejection again and again. It can be a dating rejection, a social rejection, a job rejection, or even more. What it is, one thing for sure, it can be tough to handle. It feels so terrible to be rejected, especially if it's something you work really hard for. Most people will torture themselves for quite a time, reliving the humiliation, the pain, and the lost opportunity of rejection. A lucky few are seemingly immune to it, and as always, brave enough to move on fast until they get exactly what they want. But the most courageous ones see a light through the darkness of rejection and use it to motivate them further. Speaking through my own experience, I realized that there are many benefits on being rejection. I saw famous people that have been more successful after rejection. Walt Disney, Stephen King, Scorio Honda, and more. Saw some guys that married a better woman after being rejected by dozens. J.K. Rowling herself, the famous author of Harry Potter books, had been rejected several times by various publishers because housings in the found Bloomsbury. What if she had stopped at the first rejection? So you're feeling hopeless out there. Remember that rejection does not necessarily mean failure. It's just a curve that we need to pass by. And with every curve we get something. Here are the benefits of being rejection. It makes us high. Scientific studies by Albert Einstein College of Medicine shows that we need to feel an emotion that is higher than anything else. When our emotions are at its height, the brain's reward and addiction centers showed that increased activity. Specifically, dopamine production was higher in college students who were dumped by their partners but still left intensely in love. This only proves one thing. When we are in rejection, our brain is at its highest capability. So don't waste it, but instead do great things with it. It motivates us to do better. I don't know about your rejections, but most people force them to come up with a better version of themselves. If you experience social rejection when you can change your attitude for people to like you more, if you got a rejection letter for your business proposal, come up with more creative ideas and work even harder. Empower yourself with each pain and never give up. It reminds us that we are humans. Sometimes people think so highly about themselves that rejections act as self-affirmations that we are not above anyone. It keeps us humble, and humility comes with openness to learn new things in new ways. It also reminds us that humans make mistakes. What is important is how bravely you face the consequences of it. It teaches us patience. Most people think of rejections as failures, most of the time, but it's the wrong timing. You or your ideas still may be a diamond in the rough. Everything has its right time, so just wait for it. Don't rush things. Teaches us not to burn bridges. If someone says no now, they may be willing to say yes later. So the answer on how to handle rejection is with grace. Don't burn bridges. Don't cut any relationships that had been formed. Whether it's a friendship or a joint venture, it's still a connection. You can go back next month or next year to bring something else to the table. It redirects us to a million different paths. Do you believe the saying, when God closes a door, he opens a window? Believe it now, because most rejections often give us the chance to explore other options. One may decide to change their careers after all. Others may decide to change companies or colleges. Choices, and choose all single all their life. What's wrong with that? It shows us who we can count on. And last but not least, rejections can let us know who our true allies are. In the gloomy days of being rejected, there would be people who would help us stand again, or even people who would give us new opportunities. Be thankful for them, because nobody likes to receive a no, especially when you are hoping that you will get a yes. Remember that rejection is a part of growth. To truly develop as a great person, one should experience many rejections and get through it. Rejection helps you know your weakness and your strengths, learn more about yourself, and ultimately grow. So think positive, and everything will be just fine as an individual.